Okay.
Okay. We are now out of executive session. And we're talking some potential legal matters with no actions to take. Executive session. Financial review. Financials were sent out yesterday. One. All right, we just have the one check. Oh, I'm sorry, 52 pages. We have one check under EPA to KU Resources, and then also 3 different invoices from Tucker and Spur. Questions on the financials? Is there a motion to approve the financials and ratify the payments?
Motion forward.
All right, Tom's made the motion. Is there a second?
Second. Second, Charles Wallace.
If you pick, everyone seconded
I'm
it.
gonna do Charles.
So Charles, you're in.
Thank you.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, for this rule. No new business, staff reports. All right, whole home repairs. So I know we had a bunch of information from the RFQ that went out. And
Yes, so-
additional contractors.
Like I said, Deb and I had met the state probably about a month or two ago. They, we had until December 31st, 2026 to expend all the dollars for this program. But that being said, they were meeting with all the counties that received funding for this program, and they kind of wanted to see it move a little bit faster. So that being said, and I think that probably has to do with the governor wanting to fund additional dollars for this program. And just for FYI purposes, and for people that didn't know, when we received these dollars back in 2023, when we opened up our application process, we had to shut it down about 3 or 4 hours after it opened because we received so many applications. So I had told Deb, I said, shut down the website, shut it down, because I didn't want to have a whole list of applications that we couldn't fund. People that were on the list for years and years and years, and you can't help them. People start getting upset and complaining and things of that nature. So, but the problem that happened was we had people submitting them online, but then we had people hand delivering applications. So we couldn't control that process. People just kept coming to their office handing in applications, even though the process was shut down online. They didn't know that. Printing them out, filling them out, or hand delivering. So we had about 130 applications. We only did 40, so we got like 90 left. And we still need to purge those to make sure that they all qualify for this program. And that's what Mike's going to be doing. Mike and Deborah. So, hopefully we get additional dollars, but this RFP here was to hire additional contractors so we could try to get these projects done by the end of the year 2025. And I know that's aggressive, but with the way that Jen did the last batch, if these contractors are anywhere close to their ability and capacity to do that, we should be able to be done by maybe December, January, 2025, first quarter 2026. So, and then if additional dollars come, we're ready to go. That's kind of where we're at. And Deborah, with the RFP, I think we who was up.
Yeah.
So, great.
Oh,
Thank you.
send it
So,
over.
so we have 3 contractors that submitted proposals. Grouped Up, Impact Services, and South Central PA Restoration. So we would like approval for these companies. That Mike vetted them, Deborah vetted them for Attorney General certification and debarment.
Be sure they have all their certifications.
So they're ready to go. So,
We will just have to do some legal review, just of the contracts, if you approve them.
so that's it. So we can have a vote for that to hire these 3 companies and get them started on the back end batch of about, what do we have left now?
So Mike and I have been going through some of the older files, so he is in the process of How many are qualifying now? 16.
16.
So we figured give them each 5. We're going to give GEM, we're gonna have them take over because they're supposed to be done their projects that they have now, which was the 8 projects in total by mid-August. So we thought we would give GEM, since they know the program.
Yeah.
The what Paul Davis hasn't completed, whether it was projects through midstream or projects that have not even been completed as of yet.
Great. Questions on that program and where we're going on these contractors?
So you said we have 16.
Yes.
Yeah, and then what Paul Davis of that?
So there are 4 from Paul Davis that are not,
And those are going.
yes. GEM had a total of 8 projects when they came on board. They've completed 3. In fact, Mike and I, on his first day, went out and signed off on one of the projects, and they have 5 more underway. And they're anticipating, said, mid-August to have all of their projects done.
Other questions? No, is there a motion to approve the 3 additional contractors as listed on our agenda? All right, motion made, is there a second? Second. All right, motion made, seconded, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any opposed? Okay. Carries. Right. So South Central PA works.
Yeah, so, South Central PA works, they're doing the workforce development piece for this,
Right.
home homes development or home home repair program. Them about $400 to start that process. They've been doing a great job with that. They've never sent the video out to you guys about showing a couple of clients that went through the program and have a sustainable job now after going through the training, the workforce development program with the construction background or construction services that they've been assisted with. So, and they just emailed me too, if they want to meet about something.
Yeah, it looks like they want to meet about some other ideas that they have.
On top of the original workforce development package. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. We just wanted to, inform you guys of what's going on for the workforce development piece of this program, which is a great piece. I mean, you find people that, want to get into the construction field and maybe never had the ability to pay for training or go to school, whatever it may be. Now they have these dollars that they can get trained and experience the construction industry and have a sustainable job to start their life. So it's a good program.
Great. All right, any other questions on home repairs? Like to get your work cut out for you?
Yes, sir.
But I'm sure it's a lot of fun getting out in the field.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, and seeing these homeowners, I'm sure they're thrilled once they get these projects underway, completed.
Unfortunately, the person's, I'm sorry, the homeowner whose house was complete that we visited on Monday, his wife was so excited, they did siding and some other things. Unfortunately, she passed away last week.
Oh, that's sad.
I know, I was so sad.
Yeah.
For her, and he even commented, I'm so sad that she didn't even have a chance to enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so very appreciative.
All right, EPA.
The EPA, so we met with Gil Gato and Dominic with KU Resources.
There was an update in the packet materials.
Yes, so the request is for ESA Phase 1s down in Stilton. These were identified in the plan that we had to do when we received the EPA dollar grant from the federal government. So essentially, when you receive these grant dollars from EPA, they require you to prepare a plan of identifying projects and buildings and communities that you are going to, utilize these grant dollars for. So these two buildings were in that plan down in Stilton. And the one was the, old Boys and Girls Club. They were using it for, after the Boys and Girls Club vacated the building, they were using it for neutering cats, things of that nature. And then the other building's an old bank building that was vacant, plated down in Stilton as well. So they wanna, Stilton wants to basically get some environmental review work done on these structures so they can get them for sale and try to get some businesses to occupy these spaces. That's what the request is for the ESA phase one for the two structures, 12,000 each from our grant. And this is what the grant dollars are for.
I mean, those are two high-profile properties, clearly.
Yeah.
All right, any questions on those projects? So as we do with all of these projects, we have to give the authorization for your resources to move forward.
And we'll
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. So, you know, we're gonna apply for more EPA dollars.
Right.
So that being said, EPA likes to see you utilize the dollars in the time frame that is allotted to you, which I think it was 36 months. So we have some dollars left, so like, we're trying to spend down these dollars as fast as possible on good projects, so that when we apply again, we'll be successful with the grant. I think they evaluate the new applicants based off of, expenditures that you've done in the past with grants and also good projects that we've done in the community. As you guys know, our first EPA grant, we did the Hummelstown Municipal Building, which turned into the Rubber Soul Brewery, which has been successful. We won an award on that particular grant. And we had the White House here, along with the EPA director from the federal government. So, I mean, they know about Dauphin County for the projects that we've done. And that being said, we want to continue to apply for these dollars and have them accessible for projects in the county, that we've identified in our plans.
What do we have left in this grant? How much money after we approve these? Where they are.
Give me a couple seconds.
Yeah, she has
Yeah,
to sign
that's-
into another system.
Jill told me, I'm getting old, I can't.
Getting old.
She said it, I can't remember what the number was, and I don't want to say it because all of them like you say
Okay.
numbers.
Fair.
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I'll print it.
All right, well, while you're looking that up, are there any other questions? Are you ready to make a motion on these two projects for approval?
So,
All right, motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second, Tom Ward Oswald.
All right. Motion been made and triples.
Triples.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? All right, no one's opposed. All right, that motion carries. All right, we're to correspondence, miscellaneous, board comments. Anything else for the good of the order? Not, is there a motion to adjourn?
Hey, Matt, real quick,
Yeah.
I think we had a note, just for the record, from Eric Haggerty, just reminding everyone that one of our MDJs passed away last week, and there's a funeral in Middletown on Saturday, July 12th at 11 a.m. for District Justice Michael Schmidt.
Yeah. Definitely saw that. Thanks, Dan, for that. Definitely saw that sad news over the weekend.
Randy was waiting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he was a good guy, good Middletown guy. Appeared as plaintiff always confronted him a few times, and he was always very fair. Didn't know it, I shouldn't say he knows, I did know it, but he was very fair. In his rulings. All right, With that, is there a motion to adjourn? Anybody want to leave? So. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carried, we're adjourned. Thanks, guys.